Hello guys, welcome back to episode 6 of our Ivory Coast challenge, where the original goal was to win the WAFU Cup of Nations, which is the West African Cup of Nations. But well, we managed to do that in the first 5 episodes, which was pretty nice. But as I mentioned, I'm having a lot of fun with this. So what we're coming back for today is to try and qualify for the World Cup. Now, it's not a proper qualification. What this will allow us to do is get through to the next round, which I believe is a 2-legged playoff, and the winner of that then goes through to the World Cup. But it's not an easy one. We're playing Cameroon, and the difference is they are not greyed out Cameroon. We've beaten them 2-0 already, but we're going to have to be on our mettle today to overturn this Cameroon side. We played one game since we were last together, and that was in the other the other remaining game, which was against Mozambique, and you can see it's a very different result to the 4 games preceding that. A 2-0 victory against Mozambique, which was a little bit disappointing. We scored early on, and Asale scored a little bit later on, but we're going to have to play a bit better than that against Cameroon, I think. So have a look at the group. We are 3 points ahead of Cameroon. We are 6 goals ahead of them in terms of goal difference, but it is a head-to-head thing. And as you can see, we did beat Cameroon 2-0 away from home. So if we can do better than losing 2-0, we will go through. That is what happens as I understand it. And I think that even works on goal difference as well, doesn't it? So let's see what we can do. We are going with a slightly more attacking tactic, probably a mistake, but I think the players in that attacking midfield role are a little bit better than the ones in the defensive midfield role. We might bring those on in a bit. So the team we're going with is this. We've got Kiame up top. On the left side we've got Zaha, Traore in the middle, and Boga on the right. Traore is this young, up-and-coming player who hopefully will develop over the next year or so. We're going to be doing this. Kessié and Akpro in the centre. He did really well, actually, and so he's continuing in there, with Maite is back on the bench again. Conan the Barbarian on the left side, Bailly and Bolly in the middle, with Serge Aurier on the right. Mandy is in goal. I think that's what we're going to go with. I don't think there's any reason to change that. We've got some great players on the bench, as you can see. Let's go and do it. If we can get through this, this is going to be awesome. I'm not sure when the World Cup, if we do get through it, when the next game will be, that will be on the channel. But we've also got the African Cup of Nations, which we qualified for before we started this, so we'll be playing that as well, see what we can do. So this is going to be a very, very different game. Hopefully we can give Cameroon a decent match, play a little bit better maybe than we did in the previous game, where we just didn't make the most of our chances. We created a lot of chances, but you know, we need to do a bit better. We're both coming into here with good form. They are a good team. Nsame, yeah, let's see. So that's what they've got. That's what we've got. Sorry, we've got a great record so far. I haven't lost a game or drawn a game using this team, which is quite amazing. But that will change. It might even change today, but I hope not. We're going to go demand more early on. This positive gegenpress tactic, which has worked so well for me so far. Can we continue? We've taken an early shot, but you can see it's tighter. Well, that was a better opportunity there. Another yellow card. We are racking up the yellow cards, that has to be said. Not what we've had so far. Boga, ball in. Oh, it hit the post, didn't it? Did I hit the post? It was offside. Anyway, didn't matter. Well, I mean, this is not a terrible thing for us. We didn't necessarily need to be absolutely sort of winning this massively. If we can take a lead, that would be great. Zaha maybe could have done better there. Left-footed maybe, mate. I can't remember if he's left or right-footed, but a bit nothingy actually this game. Yeah, not happy with the performance. Come on, disappointed. Not seeing what we want. We don't have Pepe on, which does make us a lot less threat threatening going forward. And look here, Cameroon with a chance here. Could this put the cat amongst the pigeons? Well, oh my, wow, look at that. Hit the post and then went out. I mean, I don't even know how that works. Well, this isn't good, is it? Let's fire them up. Let's see what we can... We're not really creating too many chances, which is not ideal. Let's see what we can come up with here. We've got some knackered players up top. I wonder what Saleh could come on the left side maybe, or Boga. We could bring Boga onto this left side. He's done very little. Kiame on the right, who's not too bad there, and then a Saleh up top, who has scored a goal recently. A 6.2 for Zaha, not particularly great though. Right, Sayobi. He passes it into Bolly. That's nicely done. Akpa Akpro, we might be taking him off fairly soon. Kayame, Aurier, overlapping on this side. Back to Akpa Akpro. Oh, that's nicely out there, but we've got it back. Boy. It's no need for those tricks, mate. Not at this time. It's back to him. He does find Akpa Akpro. Kiyame. It's well done. Made some space here for Aurier. This has got to be a chance, hasn't it? Oh my, that was very, very unlucky. So we are going to make a change in the centre of the pitch. I think Akpa Pro has not really impressed me a huge amount. We're going to bring Fofana on, and then the one other change we will make. Boga, who have we got to come on for? Cornet can come on. Okay. It's not ideal. I think we are just pretty knackered from playing a lot of games of football. I don't think we can bring anyone on, but it looks like, even though, I mean, it's not the best game in the world, but even though it doesn't look like we might have won it, I don't think they are going to do enough to manage to get a draw out of this game. But they have. Choupo-Moting. That's a corner. So it's a chance here for Cameroon. We've got some good, big lads at the back there and defended that very, very nicely. Player got right in the way, dived down. And this is the kind of, you know, where we're not playing brilliantly, where we're a little bit tired. that wasn't great. But we are kind of holding on, and you know, it's not great. It's our first points dropped of any type, but we've got through this, and we are into the next round. We have knocked Cameroon out of the World Cup qualifying. Not a brilliantly exciting game, but I don't think we parted the bus. It was 0-0. We had more shots than them, so I don't think that works particularly well. But we might have to have a little think about the tactic going into the next part of this. So we have qualified for the second, or from the second round. We created more clear-cut chances. We gave a lot of fouls away. Oh well. We've moved up to 36th in the world rankings, which isn't bad considering we were outside the top 50 when we started. So we've drawn Gabon in the next round. Now that feels winnable. What does that mean? So third round, we've got to play Gabon. How did they qualify from that Nations Cup thing? So they had Egypt. Okay, well that's interesting. Let's look at their senior squad. So this guy, there we go. That's the reasoning. So they have Aubameyang. So if we can keep him quiet, we might do all right. The rest of them, are they going to be that good? Probably not. But he is the one scoring the goals. So we've got Zaha. We've got a better squad than they have. But this will be more of a challenge. So I mean, Cameroon are 49th in the world. Gabon are 66th. So fingers crossed, that should be enough. And I think if we get through that, then we qualify for the World Cup. So it's all on that. So when is that? Okay, so that is next up. So we'll be playing that. That will be on the channel later in the week. And then in 2022, we have this African Cup of Nations, which we'll run through, and we'll do it in a similar sort of way and see how far we can get with that. Hopefully, we just, the lethargy that we had today will not be affecting us then. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time as we try and qualify for the World Cup finals. See you then, goodbye.